Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again. I did a video and exposed to you how Fred Matiang'i and Gachagua have begun criticizing Ruto's regime from the US, with both leaders making bold statements about leadership, the economic failure, and government laziness. And now, fresh details have emerged that the two actually held a private closed-door meeting in the US, sending cheers at State House. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is DMtv Kenya, where we break down Kenya's politics without fear. If you are new here, kindly subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Now today, I want us to dig deeper into the explosive meeting between Rigathi and Dr. Fred Matiang'i. Not just the two critics of President Ruto, both play the next political force preparing to join hands and take over in 2027. What they are doing in the US could change the entire course of Kenya's political future. And the first thing I want us to know is the secret meeting in the US. The sources close to Diaspora networks have confirmed that Fred Matiang'i and Rigathi Gachagua, though appearing separately at different events, they met privately in Boston, and the agenda was one: to discuss consolidating their support, avoid splitting votes, and begin what we call a diaspora-driven political funding model. While both may be eyeing the top seat, there is growing speculation that one will step down and endorse the other, depending on their influence and polling by mind by around 2026. But here the thing I want to talk about is the money politics versus diaspora millions. Gachagua and Fred Matiang'i understand that Ruto's re-election plan is built on mobilizing cash, billions for road tours, church donations, youth empowerment, and so many packages and bribes, of course. But this alliance is betting on something different: diaspora dollars and public trust. With Kenyans abroad, they are angry over police brutality, economic decline, and mismanagement of funds in this country. Already, diaspora leaders are forming WhatsApp groups, holding Zoom meetings, and even correcting pledges to fund the Gachagua, Matiang'i campaigns. There's a goal, and the goal here is to raise enough to compete without needing the state's corrupt tender cash. Matiang'i brings institutional respect and calm leadership, and Rigathi has the Mount Kenya ground game, and we remember, of course, the hustler appeal. Together, I think they can combine competence with charisma, something Ruto's team underestimated. And by speaking to professionals, Gen Z and diaspora Kenyans, they are building a clean political brand. Ruto may win rallies, but Matiang'i and Gachagua are winning trust. There's fear in State House. The fear in State House is that if these two unite, they pull Mount Kenya away from Ruto. They lock in diaspora financial and PR support. They rally Gen Z who have been rejected tribal politics. And lastly, they reposition themselves as the moral opposite of a corrupt or violent regime. Ladies and gentlemen, already intelligence insiders warn that Ruto's team is planning aggressive counter campaigns, including money politics, propaganda, and possibly co-opting one of them to break the unity. But the Gachagua Matiang'i pond, born in exile and frustration, might be too strong to divide right now. Now the question is, who will be endorsed? Is it Gachagua or Matiang'i? Number two, will other opposition leaders, Martha Karua, Kalonzo Musyoka, Natembeya, Eugene, will they join this movement? How will Ruto respond to the rise of a diaspora backed political force? Of course, I know the president will react. And the president will react in a way, he will use his people to attack Gachagua and Matiang'i over the US trip. Is Kenya entering a new era where political cleanup becomes more powerful than political chest stamping? Ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to my YouTube channel to catch every twist in this story. Don't be left behind. I'll come up with the next video where I will look into leaked plans for UDA to pump 10 billion into grassroots campaigns and how that may backfire with the angry Kenyan youth. Mimi kitu moja najua nayo ni if Gachagua, Fred Matiang'i start working together, they will surprise many. Boni Karwara has been kicked out of UDA. Na mnaona siasa ya Western imetoka kwa Ruto kabisa. Unajua Ruto alikuwa anafikiri kwamba kuweka Musalia Mudavadi na Wetangula kwa serikali atakuwa ameshika the whole of Western region. We have the former Kakamega governor pia yako kwa serikali. Again na Raila kuingia pia kaona kwamba Nyanza, Western, Rift Valley, hata kama Mount Kenya watamtoka bado ako na watu. But now, look at this force, Fred Matiang'i, Gachagua. Western force will go to where Gachagua and Matiang'i will be. Nyanza, Kisii will vote for Matiang'i, and some people from lower parts of Nyanza will vote for Matiang'i, definitely those who are supporting who are supporting this movement of Gen Z. So it will be very hard for President Ruto to win 2027. Na ile vita saizi iko Kenya Kwanza haitaisha. It is the beginning and we expect more to walk out of Kenya Kwanza coalition and join either the new coalition, Gachagua, Matiang'i, Natembeya, and Kalonzo and Martha Karua, or they stand as independent. Goodbye and have a lovely day.